Hello, Mr. Wilson. This is Corey with Creative Habitats Landscaping, reviewing my ideas with you for your landscape. This is our starting slide. Let me show you what the design looks like. Here we move to integration of some of the plants that you described for me in your photos. Let me start first. This is a coral bark Japanese maple. This time of the year it's green, but in the fall it has beautiful fall color. This is what it looks like in the fall. Next, we'll move on to the Encore azaleas. That's what's in here. And that is what you showed me right there. And then lastly, we've got the Nico Blue hydrangea, which would work very well underneath this Japanese maple. And that's what you showed me here. Some of the color that you showed me some flowers, which those are more of a full sunflower. We need flowers that are going to do well in the shade. So these are impatiens, and this is coleus right here. And where I have that set aside is right in here in this location, and then right over here in this color location. And then lastly, for the front view, this is just a foundation plant of liriope in here. It's evergreen, and regardless of what time of the year it is, it's just going to be a good green shade-loving ground cover for you. And that is what it looks like. Usually I wouldn't pay too much attention to the blue blooms. It's pretty much the foundation of green that you see right here. Moving to this section. One of the things that I was worried about was drainage in this location. You can see how this is splashing up. I would recommend doing some grading through here so that as water comes across, it goes more to this location and stays away from this area through here. This is a suggestion. You could go with just plain concrete, or you could do some steppers through here. But most important, I would dig out some of this ground so that water stays away from this area. These are autumn fern, and these are hosta. This is what autumn fern looks like, and this is what hosta look like. Moving to the back, this area going around the side of the house, this area is of concern to me, primarily because all of the mud that I see getting up against the air conditioning unit. So my recommendation on this is to excavate this ground out through here so that water as it travels goes in this direction and doesn't get right in here. And that's just sort of a representation of what it would be doing. I don't recommend doing any kind of fancy landscaping over here. No one's really going to see it. I would keep it simple and not invest a lot of money into this location. And then lastly, in the backyard, I love your backyard. It's most beautiful. The only thing that I could see that would be functional for back here would be some steps that come through this area. So with that, this is just a quick representation of those steps. We use a lot of larger flagstone steps, and this is similar to what those look like. Each one of these is about 500 pounds. It's about as permanent as you're going to get, though. These have been a very successful product for us. So there's the option of doing that through here. A couple of maintenance recommendations. These leaves that are here, they keep this ground from eroding. They also help to keep weeds from growing in this on the ground. So I do recommend anytime that you have leaves fall on these areas, keep them down. Maybe pick up some of the sticks. If there's weeds growing in it, kill the weeds. But the leaves are a very valuable asset to maintaining this natural area throughout here. So let's see. I think that is everything in this presentation. Let me go back to this. This is the main thing that we're looking at, though. Japanese maple, hydrangea, azaleas. This shows the ferns and the hosta up through here. And then a little bit of the same thing with the liriope and flowers. So give me your thoughts on this. If you like it, I'll work on some numbers for you. And I guarantee it won't be $285,000 either. A whole lot less than that. Thanks so much, Corey with Creative Habitats Landscaping.